Hello and welcome to a discussion video. This one's going to be about if you could take PS2 games and have them remastered with the current technology, what would they be and why? If you feel like answering, I have six on my list after going through them, and one rule is, if not the only one, is no two games of the same series, because that's a cop out and that's just plain stupid. In any case, let's get into it. The first one is Champions Return to Arms. Back then, this was a really awesome game. This kind of is like a Diablo style, kind of like a Diablo style gameplay. It's like above your head. You walk around, it's like a hack and slash. You beat people up. You gain levels. You can learn skills and abilities. You have bows and arrows, various types of weapons, and like six different races. I think it was like barbarian, elf, dark elf, uh, uh, lizard man, and maybe cleric. It's been quite a while, so I'm not 100% sure. But oh yeah, you could also like choose between what you're in the story mode, what you're going to be, good or evil, and kind of follow that path for like different stages and stuff and bosses and stuff. It was it was really cool. Also back when I had online, like up to four-player co-op, and I was picking some weaknesses of the game. Like, of course, the graphics would be a great improvement. If they remade it, I would love to see graphics improved, glitches removed, because there's really broken ones, especially for online mode. And because it would be on the current system, I would hope to have no hackers. Hopefully, because that ruins the experience, right? In any case, so on to the next one. Number two, Metal Gear Solid 3. Again, there's a lot of Metal Gear Solid games that are good. Not all of them, because in case you aren't aware of some of the really shitty ones, like on PSP, for example. That fucking card game, I swear. Anyway, yes, Metal Gear Solid 3. I'd say between 1 through 3, this is my favorite one. With the sneaky mechanics, how you have like you could like you get all kinds of outfits and face paints, which contribute to your camouflage and allows you to like hide from soldiers, and it's really cool. Metal Gear Solid 4, they decided to go lazy mode. Like, that's just how all the newer games do. They kind of dumb your intelligence down and give you the whole suit, which just switches for you without any worry. But this game, you actually had to put just a little bit of thought into it, and you actually got a bunch of very cool cool outfits and paints, right? This game also had online, which for the PS2 is one of my the few games I had that could play online. I loved this. I was addicted to it. The online mode was so awesome, and as really sad as it is, I loved it way more than the online for Metal Gear Solid 4, because that was horrendous. Especially that, I mean, like the two things that killed it for me in 4 were that whole tagging, so you could like see your team through walls through that really stupid looking digital thing, and that they made like aiming more complicated, like with this, especially with this sniper rifle. It was horrendous. It was so perfect in Metal Gear Solid 3. But yeah, it had great storyline, great characters. Um, I would say great boss fights. Amazing game. If that ever had like a real reboot, just an amazing increase in graphics, like, it was already good in the first place, mind you, despite being a PS2 game, that would be amazing. Number three, Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Now, well, not that like all the Resident Evils even really are connected in the first place, but the Outbreak series has two games, File 1 and File 2, both of which are on PS2. I picked File 2 because it has some more features. Technically, you had the File 1 characters that could be ported to it, and so on. If it not that assuming that this game, if I could have this game remastered, I would love updated graphics. I would love I would love for them to include um five scenarios from the previous game, so we could play them with the new with the updated like abilities, items, characters, whatnot. You know, and have a line, bring a line back. I'm not really. I don't think I went into as much detail as I honestly should have in a video talking about the Outbreak series, but the online co-op for it was just something I haven't seen an experience that made me feel like that ever again. Just an online survival co-op with the classic RE tank style controls and camera with up to four players, and you have ad libs like help and stuff, and you can hear people like, through walls, like they can call help, and depending on how far they are or what room they're in, you know, the level of sound would be different, would be higher or lower, and you had the puzzles too. It was just such an amazing experience working together in something like that that I have not seen it replicated in any game, and I mean any game since then. On the keeping the feeling that is. Although actually one or two games recently actually are kind of giving me a slight vibe. I think they were both indie, but that's not important. I'm gonna moving on. Number four, Devil May Cry 3. This one's almost a filler for me. It's a fun game that for me it's a fun game to like mess around. I enjoy playing with the weapons and stuff, but uh, it's not my favorite gameplay style. It's great, but it's not my favorite. Let's just say that. But this game brought great music. Um, you know, great characters with the introduction of friggin' Virgil, and I want to say her name's Sophie or something. The girl with the like grenade launcher with the maybe yellow jacket thing that like hates Dante or whatever because he's a demon or something. But you're right, this had awesome. This game had really freaking awesome like weapons and stuff. When you get the new, every time you get a new weapon, you're just like freaking. This is freaking awesome, and you're just going to have so much fun with it. The difficulty was great too. There was like at least six different difficulties, so you have something for everybody. Like super stupidly easy to retardedly hard, and could just imagine if this game got like got an HD remaster, and I would also if they I would love for them to also make Virgil and that girl with the grenade launcher playable character, like whatever extra playable characters, kind of like they did with the fourth game. You know, like if they could have some extra characters, kind of make the game even more awesome than the original was. But yeah, number five, Manhunt. This game caused a lot of controversy when it first came when it came out, to the point where, well, it came out with there was a sequel which was censored, and that was one of those just horrendous moments in gaming where they literally have the kills censored because they're too violent, right? But the kind of atmosphere and feeling I had from playing this game, like there's an endless list of games where you kill people, and like war games or something, you shoot them and stuff. You shoot them, you throw your grenades. You know, you walk behind them and snap their neck with a CQC. But none of them really, most of them didn't really feel like Manhunt. Manhunt to me felt more serious. Like they were trying to give you the feeling like this is a really fucked up situation. And you do all kinds of executions like one through through 1 through 3 executions per every like melee item you have, and I can't particularly remember the story too well, but I think graphics are pretty much the thing I would want from I would want in a remake of this. I can't remember a lot of it honestly. I don't own the first game anymore. I own the second one, and yeah. Just moving on, okay. No, no, number 6, Final Fantasy X2. I guess a lot of people, I guess a good amount of people didn't like this, at least from what I heard. Personally, yeah, hot chicks. I love playing as female characters. I don't feel like I get to play as female characters enough. I'm tired of playing as the big bulky male who saves against the girl. That just sickens me. It sickens me for so many years now. But outside of that, this game is really underrated. People just really don't appreciate it, thinking that it's only just some sex object, and it's not. It has really fun. If you like RPG turn-based things, it has really fun gameplay. You get there's like freaking what 16 to 20 plus dress fears, which are like different classes, like thief, warrior, dark knights. Uh, uh, I can't think of the medic term, but it's a class for healing. I think I want to say it's alchemist or something. But yeah, like this is a really freaking awesome game. It's I love it so much. The graphics were beautiful. The graphics were already from my memory anyway. At least during the cutscenes. Yeah, at least during the cutscenes, beautiful. I think that this would be a really amazing game to remaster, and or X or Final Fantasy X for that matter. But personally, I would pick this one because I like this game more. And that is it for my list. Actually, I have a few other ones, but I'll just like put them in. I'll just put them down below. So asking my awesome viewers, is there if you if there's any PS2 games that you played or you haven't played or interested in whatever the heck, and you think that it would be you think it'd be really cool or interesting if they remade it, with the current technology, make it all pretty, maybe add some extra features. Yeah, what other changes would you personally like that you think would improve on at least for your experience that would improve the game in question? And that's it for this one. Thank you again for stopping by. Have a great day or night wherever you live.